Hello folks, the Gutterman in the Gutterman cave. It's a mild, 60 degrees, raining like crazy around here, but I'm not complaining. Weather's warm. I'm only rocking one hoodie tonight, so first thing I gotta get to, and it's something I'm kind of dreading. The Classic Lenses podcast put me to a challenge to, on a Facecast, taste test the famous Jeppson's Malört from Chicago, Illinois, liqueur. This was sent to me, actually 2 bottles of this sent to me by Mr. Bob Matter. Whether that's a gift or a curse, we're going to find out. So I am taking the challenge. I'm going to test this live on a Facecast, just as they requested. So here we go. I was going to chase this with an Ode style beer from Chicago, famous Chicago beer. I didn't get a chance to get to the liquor store and buy some Ode style, so I'm chasing it with my famous Miller Lite. By the way, it's the weekend Facecast. Cheers. Cheers. Oh God, that's a lot. I don't know if I can do this whole thing. We're gonna see what goes on here. Oh. Oof. Oh, that's bad. It's bad. God. Oh. Oh. I didn't even get it all. Oh, God. That is awful. That is awful. Oh, that's bad. Folks, I'm going to say that's bad. Whew, yikes. I did it, though. I lived. The negative positive still has a host. Whew, Jesus. Okay, so let's get to what the real meat of this. Let's get to what the meat of this podcast, this Facecast, is going to be about. Again, the Kodak Smile Classic, the hottest trend in instant photography. It's taking over the world by storm. I think my last Facecast I was showing you guys some prints from this thing. I was talking to Edward Conde, and he asked if I had tried any of the Polaroid paper in the Kodak Smile Classic, because Polaroid has a camera similar to this called the Pop, Polaroid Pop. It uses the same size paper. So my thought was it's probably the same paper, just a different brand as the Kodak paper that goes in this. But he gave me a link to eBay where there's a seller selling the Polaroid Pop paper for $20 for 40 sheets, so 50 cents a sheet, rather than the Kodak paper, which is $40 for 40 sheets, about $1 a sheet. So I was like, well, it's worth the shot. $20, get 40 sheets, 50 cents a sheet. See how it works in this. If it works fine in this camera. Now, when you put a new pack of 10 pictures of paper in this camera, it'll have this blue calibration sheet, and you put it kind of like face down in the camera when you load it. And the very first print you shoot or print, it's gonna calibrate and shoot this thing out first, then shoot out your first print. So on your first shot on this camera, whether it be a print from your phone or taking it with the camera, it's gonna shoot this out first, then your print will come out. This is supposed to calibrate the camera to the paper. So my results looks to me like I'm probably gonna have to stick to the Kodak paper mostly, and just $1 a sheet. We're gonna have to do that because the Polaroid, maybe the calibration sheet is meant for the Polaroid camera, and the Kodak calibration sheet that comes with their paper is meant for the Kodak camera. This is what the Polaroid zinc paper package kind of looks like, because it came out very strange. Well, I'll show you. I had like 2 sheets left of Kodak paper in the camera, so I decided to go ahead and shoot print a couple of photos and then compare it to the Polaroid paper in the Kodak camera. So this was out of the Kodak camera. Lovely picture, black and white picture of my wife in Florida. And it still has like a little bit of color cast, little yellowish, pinkish hue to it, but very vintagey looking, very Polaroid-ish. So I'm happy with it. I like the way it looks, kind of a nice vintage look. When I printed the same shot in the Kodak camera with the Polaroid pop paper, which is the same size, same technology, zinc technology, it came out like this. Definitely different. It's not bad, but it's a much cooler hue, more bluish. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's a little cooler and more bluish toned. So, I mean, for 50 cents a print, not bad. I mean, I'll use it. I've got 40 sheets of it for $20, so I'll definitely burn through it. But I think the Kodak paper in the Kodak camera is slightly more. I'm still good. Still slightly more. I don't know, more pleasing, I guess. A little warmer, This has a very blue code tone to it, but not bad. 50 cents. I'll save some money. I'll probably shoot it from time to time, but I'll stick with the Kodak paper for the most part. So with the Polaroid paper loaded in the Kodak Smile Classic, I went ahead and printed a color photo to see, because that was black and white, and so let's see what a color photo looks like. And this is what came out on the Polaroid paper. Not bad. Definitely a cooler hue. When I printed a color photo similar to this on the Kodak camera with Kodak paper, it came out much warmer and more pleasing. But this isn't bad. So yeah, if you wanted to save some money, 50 cents a shot versus $1 a shot from this seller on eBay that's selling 40 prints for $20, 40 pieces of paper for $20. It's, if you want to shoot for 50 cents, not bad. It still definitely has a nice vintage, sort of instant Polaroid kind of vibe to it. So there you go. So I'm happy with the $20. It's a nice experiment, and I'll probably shoot it from time to time. I'm definitely going to run through these 40 pictures. But I think I think the Kodak paper in the Kodak camera and the Kodak Smile Classic works a little better. It's a little more pleasing. So yeah, it's probably has to do with this calibration sheet. I'm guessing this calibration sheet for the Polaroid paper is meant for the Polaroid pop camera. And when you buy the Kodak paper that comes with a same blue calibration sheet, it's meant to calibrate the Kodak Smile Classic. So I think it's a lot to do with this. But I wonder if I could put like a Kodak calibration sheet in there and put the Polaroid paper on top of it, if it would fool the camera or something. I don't know, because it's got to be the same paper, right? It's just a different brand. Another strange thing is, like the Kodak paper has the zinc emblem on the back and the Kodak emblem, whereas the Polaroid paper has like nothing on the back, just completely blank. But okay, let's see what else here. I got my knee. Had an MRI today for my knee, and I'll find out results on Wednesday about what they're going to do about it. But this following weekend, Sunday, I'm hoping knee surgery will be put off till after that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some sort of minor surgery on this knee, and so I can make it to the Nashville photo walk with Bill Manning, C41 1 Hour Photo Podcast, and I are trying to do C41 Negative Positives photo walk in Nashville next Sunday. I think it's the 19th in Nashville, Tennessee. So I already had some people hit me up saying they want to show up for it, so that's very exciting. So like, I would say I'm 90% sure I'm going to make it, unless they was to I go to the doctor Wednesday to get my knee kind of assessed and find out what they're going to do with it and when I'm going to have surgery. But I don't think it'll be before Sunday, because I'm just going to the doctor on Wednesday for consultation. So hoping to make it. I might be wearing a knee brace. I might be hobbling along, but I think there's a 90% chance I'm going to make that. So I'm really looking forward to meeting some really cool film people and meeting Bill Manning for the first time face to face. Dave Mahaly said he might be showing up as well for the old camera guy, and several other people hit me up about showing up for this. So that would be super exciting. So I'm hoping 90% chance I'm going to be there. So unless something weird happens where they schedule a really quick surgery on this thing, but I think I'm going to be there. So if you guys want to attend that Nashville photo walk on Sunday the 19th, by all means get there. Even if I'm not there, it's still going to be a good time. I mean, Bill Manning's cool. He'll entertain you. So, but okay. And the last thing is. Well, I guess that is the last thing. I'll be coming out with a. I want to show you something. These are all entries to the 300th episode giveaway. Tons of entries, tons of people giving away some really cool stuff as well. And we'll be talking about all the entries and what people are giving away for the next Monday episode, which will be my solo show. I got a lot of listener interaction to get to, and part of it is this big stack of paper of entries we've had for the 300th episode giveaway. If you haven't signed up for the 300th episode giveaway, by all means, get your entry in there. Just send me your name, address, and email address to negpositives@gmail.com, and I will print it out to throw in the magic boxes to give away prizes. So for the 300th episode giveaway. So tons of people have hit us up, and it's very exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff the listeners are giving too as well. So it's just going to be awesome. So you definitely need to get in that giveaway. All right, I think that's it. Last thing I want to talk about is just the Mike's music choice for the day. What you've been hearing is a band called Relay. They are from Philadelphia. And if you're a fan of shoegaze music, this band only came out with like one little EP, and then this album that you're hearing right now, called The Still Point of Turning, came out in 2006. And this album is effing excellent. It's like, if you're a shoegaze fan, you'll absolutely love this album. It's amazing. And the fact that this band didn't last very long is very disturbing to me, because they were really good. So Relay. Still Point of Turning album in 2006. Excellent album. So that's Mike's music tip for the week. Okay, everybody have a great weekend. I'll be talking to you guys for the Monday episode. It'll be a solo show with tons of listener interaction, emails, all kinds of stuff I got to get to, and entries to the 300th episode giveaway, and giveaways other people are giving away. It's all crazy. Stay tuned for that. But again, everybody have a great weekend. Everybody stay positive. Shoot some cool film photos.